Look
be
who
here,
it is.
Look at JC.
be here, be here. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Drake, aka the coolest nerd. I want all my listeners out there, to be your own genius. Y'all gotta understand that we all geniuses in some type of way. But let's get into this conversation. Yeah,
Yeah, let's
I gotta
get
work on
into
There
the
my
we
drop.
go.
conversation.
I gotta work on my drop.
Yeah, you gotta get you some air horns or something, like some music behind what you be saying.
Yeah, we did. Nah. Where do we stop? Well, I guess we can start all over because
Yeah, we had like got right into like the big trade, the biggest trade. That's where we was at last time.
I was trying to, I was trying to tell JC that Jane Horton gonna go over there and be trash.
I think he might be trash like the first couple of games over there. But I feel
I
like
don't
because
know
he nursing an injury right now anyway, and
how he gonna.
he fat boy James right now. He ain't even in shape.
That what I'm saying. He was fat boy last year.
I know what I'm saying. It's gonna take him a minute. I think he wanted to be in Philly though. I don't know if he really wanted to be in Brooklyn. I think he got sold on what Brooklyn could be, and then COVID hit, and then everything else happened. But yeah, I think he wanted to be in Philly, so it might take him about 15 games to get right.
Man, that his fault. That his fault. He came in the he came into the league out of shape. So when he came down the stretch for what Brooklyn was supposed to be, when it came down the stretch, he was hurt. He was hurt.
Yeah,
That's on him. He pulled that hammy uh, in the playoffs when they was honestly supposed to beat Milwaukee. They was a half an inch away from beating Milwaukee.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, it definitely is on him. But I'm saying like currently, like right now, he's hurt.
I mean I don't think is that the same hamstring he pulled in the playoffs.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I ain't looking into which leg it was, but I just know he had a hamstring injury right now, and that's why he wasn't even gonna play the next two games with Brooklyn if he didn't get traded.
Yeah, I was wanting that to happen for Ben though. I want to see Ben come back in good form and ball out.
Man, Ben could have been got traded. Daryl Morey was only willing to trade him for for James Harden. So he
Yeah.
been playing with that man's career. Because if that trade didn't happen today, Ben Simmons would still be sitting there when he could have got traded to 5 different teams prior
Oh yeah.
to this trade
Yeah.
happening.
Right. Everybody was trying to get him.
And I mean, there was some
But
good packages for him, but Daryl Morey was like, "Nah, if it ain't James Harden, I don't want it."
what do you think Ben did right by sitting out that long, or
In today's NBA, yeah, because it's the player's choice. The players get to say if the player want out, the player gonna force his way out. So
what do you think? Like, what do y'all think about like somebody forcing their way out of something?
They ain't got no problem with it. And if you feel like it ain't fair, or you feel like it might be a issue with it, but I don't think that's everybody, and everybody don't have that kind of leverage to just force their way out of a situation. But I feel like that you don't want to babysit nobody or straight cater to them, but at the same time, you got to treat you want that might incentivize what I'm saying owners to and coaches man to treat their stars right. But I feel like that is a kind of a slippery slope though.
Yeah, me and him now.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Is Drake knows
yes
best,
sir.
aka the coolest nerd, aka I'm the genius, but I be geniusing only Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Know how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I apologize to all the peoples out there and the fans. You know what I'm saying? Our host connection is like trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's no
you know,
fault to us
it's a
at
podcast full
all.
of JCs. That's all it is.
So if you just blame, so if y'all want to blame anybody or take y'all anger out on anybody for why we got to keep making this, blame him because he's trash. But anyway, back to the
Uh-oh.
conversation.
Yo, big toe on your left foot is trash, okay?
Uh-oh.
Anyway, yeah, I was asking, do you agree with players forcing their ways out of teams, off of teams?
I mean, like I was saying earlier, or before we got cut off, I mean, LeBron made it cool in 2010, and ever since then, number amount of players has been forcing their way out of situations. So I think it's become like the norm, so it's accepted now. So I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I
mean,
agree.
I do, but I don't. Like, I do, but I don't. I see what nobody likes being in a bad situation. Nobody likes being, you know what I'm saying? But you also signed a contract with the team. You said, I will play for you for X amount of dollars for X amount of time.
Yeah.
I lied.
That's pretty much what they doing. That's what they saying.
Yeah.
I know I said I'd stay here for 6 years, but nah, year 2 I want out.
Nah, bro. I'm not liking how y'all doing things around here. I'm gone.
Yeah, and the only
that's really
downside to that is it kind of ruins the reputation and the outlook on teams from other players. So now you get like the teams that aren't desirable free agency destinations, and then they draft people in the lottery, and those same people want to leave those teams after 3 or 4 years. And just make that team look bad, the organization look bad, and it's going to continue being the same 5 or 6 teams winning all the time because they leave bad situations to go click up with these great situations, and typically is these historically prominent teams that got a bunch of championships or they're just great at the time.
Well, it's big market teams.
Yeah.
It's a big market. Like KD, wait till his contract was up, wait till he could go pick where he wanted to go, and he did. Like he did. He finished out his contract, and then that was it. You know, Westbrook, he just got traded. I don't know what went on behind the scenes. I don't know, what was going on.
He came to an agreement with Oklahoma City. It was like you didn't pay your dues here. We ain't winning with you. We don't want to waste your entire career here. And knowing we in a period we got to rebuild, and it's gonna take 5 to 6 years. So we might as well get you out while you can still play at a high level.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah,
you
that's the expected way to do things.
Anthony Davis, completely different thing.
Nah, fuck him.
LeBron, he had everybody thinking he was staying in Cleveland, and then he's like, I'm going to Miami.
Yeah, he definitely duped the entire league with that because everybody was like, "Yep, Cleveland another 4 or 5 years," and it was just bad with LeBron because he came off a finals appearance, and like his team wasn't as bad as people think. He could have definitely got another finals run because Boston wasn't gonna be together too much longer. He was still in his 20s.
But that
could have got people to come to Cleveland, but I guess he didn't
no,
try. I don't know.
He couldn't have got a big star to come to Cleveland.
When nobody coming to Cleveland in 2009.
But I don't think he needed a big star to put alongside of him at that time when it was still 1.5 or 2 all-stars, a superstar and an all-star to win a championship. It wasn't the 2 superstar players that was winning championships at the time. It was Kobe and Pau. No disrespect to Pau Gasol, but at that time he wasn't a superstar. That Boston team, there was a bunch of Hall of Famers, but I don't even know who would be the outright superstar on that team. Probably KG.
Both all of them had hit their prime and start going down.
Yeah, Boston's only together 2 more seasons after LeBron left.
Yeah, and
I thought he could have beat them one of them years because Orlando did it.
The very next season, they didn't play as good as they did the one they won the championship.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got CJ in New Orleans, but that's crazy because I don't even want to talk about CJ. I'm like, what the hell is Dame doing over there by himself now? Like, what the...
I mean, Dame wasn't playing this year anyway after he had like that abdominal surgery he got, so he was out this year anyway.
Yeah. So I'm like, what?
And just like any other big name superstar and being a face of an organization, don't know moves happen without them knowing. Dame got like both hands into everything that goes on in Portland. He was the reason Chauncey Billups got hired, and I don't think he got Terry Stotts fired, but he probably had some say in that. But them trading CJ, I feel like he definitely had a say-so in that. And he know that this ain't the year for them to win, so they could go through a small rebuild and put pieces around him enough for him to compete.
I mean, him and CJ, great combination, but
they wasn't gonna win nothing.
They wasn't gonna win. It's too hard to win with your two top players. You ain't got the right players around your two stars.
And 8.5 years they was together, they got out of the first round twice. And a couple of them years they got swept. So as good as they were together, they wasn't gonna win together. So it had to happen.
I want to see what CJ gonna do by himself.
CJ ain't by himself.
He ain't by himself.
He ain't by himself.
Well, he not. I mean, he not. He not.
He definitely
ain't by himself. They still waiting on a 30-8 dude shooting 60% to come back. So he definitely ain't gonna be by himself.
Oh, he got to lose about 38 pounds, but then
that's cool. I feel like Zion see what's going on, and he's seeing that the organization is going out trying to make the team better for him. So if there's not any incentive to want to come back to see where you stand at right now, and then next season might be a little scary. And then me being a Pels fan, I'm excited. So I just can't wait to see what happens. But
I like it as long as Zion healthy.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely have to drop weight. He needs to go back to about the weight he was at Duke, which is like 265. And that's crazy saying that because that's still heavy as hell.
That's super heavy.
But if you see how he was moving at Duke, it was different. He looked like he was running a 4.3.
So
I don't know, but I don't know what Boston got in mind because the trades they made was all head scratchers for me.
You said Boston?
Every trade Boston made was a head scratcher.
Who did they trade?
They got rid of PJ Dozier and Bobo for second rounders. They traded Dennis Schroeder for Daniel Tice. They got rid of Josh Richardson for Derek White. I just don't see where they like, and I like Derek White. Derek White is pretty good, but I don't see where they got better anywhere, if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, they traded Dennis Schroeder, Enes Kanter, and Bruno Fernando to Houston for Daniel Tice. Daniel Tice was in Boston 2 years ago.
Right. Why the Lakers ain't get up off of Russ?
Who wants $41 million?
Thank you.
Can't too many teams accept $40-some million in salary cap for one player. Teams would have to give up they half their roster to pull in Westbrook.
Sports.
And even then, like, who would you think the Lakers could get giving up Westbrook?
They said they would. I seen a proposed trade of him going to New York.
The Knicks have zero assets to trade.
And then the Knicks trading Kemba, Evan Fournier, and Alec Burks.
It's gonna be the same thing. I mean, because Alec Burks, he is one of them. He a shot creator. He got to get his off the bounce. He ain't no spot up dude. And that's kind of what LeBron needs. LeBron has always been that type of player where he needs the spot up shooters. Evan Fournier is a spot up, but I don't even know how good Evan Fournier would be playing with LeBron. It's weird. And I don't see Kemba thriving either. Kemba don't play defense. Kemba's super undersized. And he's streaky.
But
I had seen them trying to flip
I still
Buddy
think
Hield.
all three of them are a better fit with LeBron and AD than Russ is. And I can see Kemba thriving in it. And all Alec Burks need to do is play defense.
But that's the thing, is Alec Burks a defender? I ain't never known him to be one. I just know him to be a scorer in moments. You see, like, I think with how they play in New York is different only because New York ain't got no superstar over there. So it's like anybody could be that man any night of the week. With LeBron, you probably gonna be in the corner spotting up.
They can do that. I think it's possible for all three of them to do that.
I think so too, but it's just I don't know. That's a huge change.
I mean, it's not happening now, but I seen it proposed and I liked it. I seen it proposed and I liked it.
I had seen Cam Reddish being linked to them. I've seen them trying to go after Buddy Hield after he got traded to Indiana. But the Lakers not making that a single move is kind of alarming to me.
Yeah, that's
I
bad.
think they giving up on this year.
Did I get what you needed?
And it's kind of crazy too because LeBron is like playing some of the best basketball he's ever played in his career. And you normally don't look at LeBron numbers and feel like they just empty numbers because they lost 11 of their last 16. LeBron been putting up crazy numbers. And
LeBron got to.
I mean, he is, but if you putting up these numbers and y'all down 25 or down double figures in the fourth quarter every game and y'all trying to pull off a comeback, he's 37. Like, by the time the playoffs get, he gonna be burnt out.
Yeah, he gonna be done.
He playing
high. He playing like 37, 38 minutes a game. He trying to lead a comeback every single night. Then y'all losing the bums. No disrespect to these NBA players, but y'all lost to Portland the other night. Portland ain't got no name person in the league. Only person they got on their team that people might know is Anthony Simons because he was in the dunk contest like 2 years ago. Outside of him, ain't nobody else on their team played, and you know about it. Bron and AD played, and I know he'd be like, yeah, put it on Westbrook. Westbrook didn't even play that game, and they losing. Trying to come back. I think they got smacked by 20-something against Milwaukee. And when it's a Lakers you talk about, if you look at a roster and it's LeBron, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, and some other key pieces, Trevor Ariza, and you be like, they just got smacked by 25 to this team, and they losing by double digits to Detroit. Something wrong with that. If I'm looking at it, something had to happen.
It's been wrong. They should have tried their best, which I think they probably tried to do is come up off of Russ, but I don't think nobody.
Now the thing is, there's people like they could propose trades that they would agree to in exchange for them giving up Russ, but I don't think them teams would look at them and be like, yeah, we want Russ back.
Yeah, Russ is a hard one to, because I mean, yes, he gonna go out and play ball, but is he gonna win?
And that's when they got always question with Westbrook. Westbrook could give you 1,000% effort every night, but his play style really doesn't equate to winning.
No, big reckless.
And it'd be like, yeah, he won MVP, average triple doubles all these years, and then the year that KD left and he went average a triple double for the first time, I think they finished 41 and 41. So I mean, if that's what you want, you just want a guy that's gonna give you stats and to be super exciting to watch, but you ain't gonna win a whole lot of games. I mean, by all means, go for it. But it ain't like Russ is still in his 20s. Russ 33. Like, I don't really think a lot of teams is willing to go for that. The league getting younger, so it ain't really too many teams that need a point guard. One, number two is willing to take on a $40-some million contract that's gonna be making $47 million the next season. It ain't feasible for real. I know the whole 1-for-1 John Wall for Russell Westbrook. That probably would have made the most sense, but I still feel like John Wall would be similar to Russ. I don't think he'll be playing as bad as Russ because Russ be shooting shots. I'd be scratching my head. It'd be looking real elementary.
But Russ ain't comfortable. He not comfortable in that situation.
Yeah. That's why I was like, when the report came out, he was like, he was cool being traded anywhere but to the Clippers. I was like, I don't see how the Clippers situation might be a way better fit than the Lakers. But I don't know. I don't know what Russ was seeing or what he was being told during that process.
I don't think the Clippers got enough cap space to pull in, and with Kawhi and Paul George, I don't think they got enough.
No, they definitely don't now. But I mean, the Lakers stay going into the luxury cap, so I mean, I don't see why the Clippers couldn't. Like you remember, the Lakers got LeBron under contract, AD under contract, and Russ. Yep. AD signed a max when he got to LA. His max was like 215 or something like that, or something like it was some number. And LeBron was doing LeBron-like things. He signed like a 3-4 year deal with them, so he was getting paid. And then you add in Russ, so I feel like if they could pull it off, then the Clippers probably would have been able to. They'd have probably traded the other bigger contracts that they wouldn't really need.
Yeah, but that's the thing when you go, like when Schroeder should have stayed, that would have helped him out a lot because he was a good fit with them.
Rondo should have stayed, but they sent Rondo to Cleveland. I don't know. The Lakers probably they took the biggest L for this trade deadline. They didn't move a single soul, and they talk about
but
that's the thing. The buyout market.
But that's the thing. Who can they get? Like who they like the people they trying to trade? Either other teams ain't willing to pay them contracts, or other teams ain't willing to give up somebody good that the Lakers gonna want for the people they trying to send to them.
I know a year and a half ago, a lot of teams was high on Taylor Horton-Tucker, real high on him. He ain't been playing so hot ever since his little hand injury, and I think his value has depreciated. But then the Lakers like the oldest team in the league, so they ain't really got no value on their team for real.
I mean,
Stanley Johnson was a free agent prior to him getting signed.
Tucker, Malik Monk been playing ball decently. He ain't like uber consistent, but he been hitting shots.
Yeah, I don't think Malik Monk will be the one they should get rid of. He's been one of the better players they've been they have on their roster, so I don't think he should go anywhere. Taylor Horton-Tucker, on the other hand, he could have got moved.
But who are they gonna get for him? Like,
I don't know. It depends on what they wanted. I think they'll have to gauge it that way. I don't even know what the Lakers was looking for. Because I mean, I know that I saw reports of them trying to get Cam Reddish. I don't really see how that would work.
Not at all.
I feel like it's the same thing. You said the same thing about teams that LeBron have. Like, he needs shooters. You can't really be the type of player that go get your own bucket playing with LeBron.
Yes.
You got to be able to spot up and shoot. And if you aren't good at spotting up or shooting, you're gonna struggle. I.e. Russell Westbrook. Same thing happened when he was with Harden.
Now
Russ was spotting up in the corner. But when Harden went in the game, Russ looked like Russ. But it's kind of hard for Russ to play like that with the Lakers because either AD on the floor or Bron on the floor.
Yep.
And the ball going to them two before it go to Russ.
Man, my time getting limited. So I gotta ask y'all this before I dip this versus between Musiq Soulchild, Anthony Hamilton.
Go ahead and say what you said earlier. Say what you said earlier.
I'm taking Musiq Soulchild. Musiq Soulchild win by landslide.
Landslide? Oh my God.
Is this
I see you're gonna be getting us our ratings.
Musiq Soulchild wins by a landslide, bro.
So when I first heard about this versus, I said Anthony Hamilton by a mile. Then I stopped and thought about who Musiq Soulchild was. It's like, it's not gonna be by a mile. I feel like this versus will be competitive for like the first 9 to 11 songs, and then it just might get out of hand. Because off the top of my head, I know more Anthony Hamilton music than Musiq Soulchild. Now I know Musiq Soulchild had a run and he had some bangers. Got bangers. I understand it, but don't act like Anthony Hamilton ain't got them either.
Anthony Hamilton only got like a couple bangers though.
Nah, you a couple lies.
You only got like a few of them things, bro.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Hamilton got like he got the bangers for the family function, and he got the slow them downs.
Music got them too.
I understand that, but it's about 4 of them from music that we know for real.
No, bro, it's like 7 of them from music that we know for real. That's on every R&B playlist, bro.
I'm thinking that Hackett ain't remembering.
Yeah, he don't know who Anthony Hamilton is, I'm guessing.
He do.
Nah, I'm thinking y'all don't know who music is, bro.
I just told you it was gonna be competitive for about 9 to 11 songs. It'll be competitive. You know what? It's gonna be like it's a scratch your head moment. Then when it gets about song 12, 13, it's gonna be like, all right, we see what it is now. That's all I'm saying.
What day is the verses?
The 15th.
Okay. So this weekend,
I'm gonna need you to be there for that versus, Haggard. I'm gonna
go through. They catalogs and see you, and we're gonna. Well, I'm gonna go through and see, and then I'm gonna get back to Hackett on these numbers that he's putting out there.
Yeah, I'm saying you think Musiq Soulchild win. Please tell me what the score is.
I'm not going for Musiq Soulchild.
No, I'm talking about Haggett. I want him to give me a score, like a prediction as to the outcome. If they're going to 20, we know that. It's 20 songs apiece. What do you think the score would be?
I don't think Hackett in here.
I mean, if they say he ain't connected, he might just probably stepped away. But I don't see. I honestly.
Oh, okay. Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, now.
I just want your prediction.
12-8.
12-8?
12-8.
Yep, 12-8.
Musiq Soulchild?
12. Do I have to keep saying it, bro?
You just said he got 7 of them. So how the other 5 come in?
And landslide either.
Man, that's
not.
a landslide in versus turn.
No, because
Landslide.
you said 12-8. If you take 2 of them wins away, it's 10-10. So that's not a landslide.
Man, that's a landslide, bro.
Nah,
And
it's
I'm being
literally a
generous.
2-song swing.
I'm
You
being
being generous. You
I'm
being
being generous to
disrespectful. That's what you're doing.
I'm being generous to Anthony Hamilton with that. It's really gonna be
I think you missing a lot of Anthony Hamilton's.
y'all missing that Music Soul Child, bro.
I'm not.
Y'all boys are asleep.
I'm not. I told
Wake
you. When I first heard it, I said Anthony Hamilton by mouth. Then I remember. Then I went and looked. I was like, okay, yeah. It's more competitive than I thought. It wasn't a blowout like I originally thought it was. In favor of Anthony Hamilton. It's closer, but Anthony Hamilton wins. I'm saying you just watch the verses. Now when Music Soul Child play them ones, we know what them is. But after the ones, and Anthony Hamilton getting his bag, watch all the 18s in the comments. Watch how they react to when them songs come on. The only way Music win is that he'll win strictly off performance. That's the way he'll win. If he sang his heart out on them records, he'll win that way. He'll win in the building like that. But just song for song, I don't see it.
Y'all heard?
Right.
You heard what I said? Music Soul Child, Genius out.
We got work on his. We got to work on his tagline. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, Genius out. I don't know. That one don't really flow well.